are you sure about your girlfriend? He'll definitely start to ask you, what did you see? Why are you saying that? It's a similar message.
Then you talk about that crime intelligence screenshot. Can you take?
So was what you were asked? What was the intention?
Was to get
the
him.
intention to create discord between the two of them because you're raising suspicion about the one.
Not to. Obviously, General Mkhonazi knew Lieutenant General Kumalo for longer. He wouldn't just take a story from me in the first place and believed me. He may have told him, but created an environment that he must ask me exactly what did he say. And indeed, he asked me.
Then the crime intelligence screenshot. You say you obtained the screenshot from a confidential source within your network. It's in paragraph 71.
That's correct, Commissioners.
Now, that source would have had to have been present at the crime intelligence meeting. Not so?
I don't know, Worship. No, I don't know, Commissioners. Excuse me, sorry.
And did that source know he was dealing with an agent, that he was giving it to you in your capacity as an agent?
That's correct. A network, you may be surprised. We are sitting with more than 400 in the network, 400, a lot of people. And this one may say, my handler attended a meeting and he showed me this. And when I saw that, I used it to my advantage.
But it wasn't just shown; it was captured because you had an image to give to General Mkhonazi.
That's correct, Commissioner. It is a question that I did not ask my source how and when did he get that picture. But it was not the first time. I've been, for example, talking about a presentation of Boko Haram, which is a very confidential document, but I saw it. I may have also taken a picture. So in this network, you are able to get access.
Can you take the commission through paragraphs 73 to all the way through to 80?
I fully understand why the chairperson of the committee during the evidence of Lieutenant General Mkhonazi raises a question. Why would I warn Lieutenant General Mkhonazi of an attempt to discredit him? And the reason why Lieutenant General Mkhonazi would answer the chairman that he had no idea at the time. He could not and he would not have an idea because absent the explanation that I acted as a contact agent investigating General Mkhonazi and being in the process of infiltrating his world, it would be on the face of it rather random. It is clear from the conduct of General Mkhonazi after receiving the WhatsApp communication from me that he has established through the Chief of Staff in the Minister's office that the Minister was indeed in Lusikisiki at the time. I indicated that I was there, and by giving a long-winded explanation relating to the charges leveled at the acting head of correctional facility in Kalagabusha at the Empangeni, I managed to get his attention. Lieutenant General Mkhonazi defends the long explanation when he given to me regarding this incident, as he believes that I'm close to the minister, hoping that the explanation will reach the ear of the minister. I clearly succeeded in getting the attention of Lieutenant Mkhonazi as he chose to engage with me. He inquired as to what Lieutenant General Kumale had said about him with regard to cash in transit. I merely responded that the minister is briefed and he has arrived in Lusikisiki. My reference to the minister Lusikisiki, as well as my presence my presence there, as stated, clearly confirmed in Lieutenant General Mkonazi's mind that I was close to the minister, having knowledge of his movement. With reference to the screenshot depicting the meeting of crime intelligence heads, I requested that General Mkonazi keep this confidential and that his best interest in
And I was looking at your office.
but you look representative within the opinion that he does not listen to private
I'm young, chief. I'm
his own cartel and mentioned that provincial crime in
you must think of it somehow. That's too much. You knock you past the office, the person just come in. I saw you yesterday looking at the why were you looking at
Sometimes you need a human touch.
the one with the assets?
referring to the screenshot attended by representative of crime intelligence was that he did not want to cooperate and is not working well with the head of crime intelligence.
I was minding my own business.
Does not take
No, you're
heed
not minding. You are
of
looking
the
at them.
information that they are giving him and in turn does not want to operationalize such information.
It's still done now. You can
The opposite is underlined by the response of Lieutenant General when he replies and requests a full presentation relating to the screenshot of the crime intelligence meeting, alternatively records of what was said there.
the tall one.
I then replied, reference general,
I told you,
stating this general will brief him next week.
brown. No, the tall one.
My intentional reference to Major General Khan in WhatsApp conversation with General Mkonazi again effectively caught his attention. He makes the following statement in the recording. Almost everything
Yeah.
that we see happening in
Or the CIO. Make it a bit bad, or the CIO.
this is where the real fight comes.
CIO, deputy director.
Close.
Yeah.
Lieutenant General Mkonazi stated the
He doesn't care.
the Division of
No,
National
but
Crime Intelligence
yes, they don't care.
called me and asked me to be a presiding officer. I then agreed. Shortly after to be the presiding officer, not long after that, I started getting this communication from home.
Yes, it does.
This communication. What is the background of this communication? They start to communicate
This
these
one, they
things
can't say anything.
Yeah.
this
T-shirt.
Yeah.
close Major
No one can
General
forge
Khan's
you
name
No.
in it. Close.
Because it was the first time going there. Now you
The
go there.
timing of these words.
Then you do, but you're not coming. That's how she was doing. No,
To General Mkonazi
I can open, but not this guy will make me come into the
was the OBE
Hmm.
WhatsApp, which you record on page
That's why
60.
they normally say the evening. Patients last year. Because that's how I'm going to remember.
Crime intelligence and presentation, General Khan, that was the following day.
Every time when she
Is that
sees
correct?
you, go in that one. It's that one.
And
For the as long as she
Hmm.
that's how she
conversation to General Khan is what you address in paragraph 84.
And it affects all of us.
Yeah.
You take the
That's a thing. We mind it. I'm like most girls was like when I came to the girls of planet. But about IT, about Jolly, and about Hetan, and it's not all of us. It's just I know all of
This
them.
again.
What we're doing. I know them.
Yes, Mr.
Right.
Major
So yeah. I know the rest I don't care. Obvious. I brother doesn't even know that this is not there. Guys, he's not.
Retrieved
It
out
cannot.
of there.
He's
One
not.
perception in general
He's not.
may know of the
Who no surprise?
see the reaction from Lieutenant General Mkonazi present if he suspected that I had knowledge of the plot, he would not accept the appointment to chair the disciplinary hearing as requested by him.
So you were mentioning
Man.
Major General Khan specifically because you knew about it and you wanted essentially to signal
Those are my questions.
that you were aware of the plot and that
I'm thank you.
you might then not to take on the disciplinary committee and not to carry forward.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
And the second one, I saw you. That time when I was
Remember,
going to come.
the
Then I saw a
recording
that was coming.
only happened
Finally.
Then I was like, told you and that's it.
was organization
I was like, please, I want to. Oh, that's qualified.
Eish. Ke bolo, o rata bolo.
That's a ball.
Sorry, I don't understand 84 then, because what 84 says to me
Ah, ka wacha bolo.
is that in October, you mentioned Major General Khan specifically
Yes,
because you wanted to create a perception in Lieutenant General Mkonazi's mind that you may know of the plot.
yes.
Did you know
I did
that
not-
stage?
No. This should be, that's what I'm saying. It should be
That's king. You never know where the
That's right. Yeah, I get it. It's a thing.
correctly.
Next thing you're
I
coming
spoke
back here.
to General, I spoke to General Mkonazi,
that one.
and
It's the same thing.
I knew
Yes,
we only
we
knew
felt
about the
like there was
plot
punishment, but
when
what here,
we
no,
did
like no
the
shorts, no caps, no flip flops.
in October. I had already heard
I was used to it.
that it is General Mkonazi who was going to preside
But I had to adapt.
over the case of
And it makes sense because when you get to a business office,
General
you go short, you go get piece, you go
but
among
I
the
did not have any
the business could like, where is it
interest
from?
of some sort at the
It's
time
from IT.
until that time when
Then now the go, oh, should go IT manager.
we conducted the
Because
252.
manager, that's the impression we all
But
have
then
about
you
assets. You've got assets,
had reason to mention Khan in your WhatsApp
exactly.
to General Mkonazi on the 1st of October.
You see the other one, the other one was very
General
because
Lieutenant
he normally works with the
Mkonazi,
research office.
Lieutenant General Mkonazi, who, according to him,
What
said
put him Rababa,
was thinking that I have mentioned this because I knew he was going to preside. Indeed, I knew, but I'm trying to say it should be properly recorded that the conversation between the recording of the particular process, the 252A, about the plot only got carried out or conducted when we did the 252.
So I understand what you're saying now, but I still can't make sense of 84. Maybe if you could just reframe 84 as you would want it, if 84 is saying the wrong thing in relation to the plot,
No.
what is it that you're saying
So-
in relation to General Khan and General Mkonazi?
May I just approach, cousin?
The story is yours, and you know what the evidence.
Okay, I'm just trying to say this. The paragraph may have been captured, not should have, but the part of the paragraph could have been captured in another paragraph. What I'm saying is, when I spoke to General Khan about this incident, to General
Please.
I should put it properly. So, when we did the 252A, it was done after this conversation. So I'm simply trying to say the part where we speak about the disciplinary hearing didn't have been before the December.
It's at the corner end of Android Material Drive.
Is
So-
probably
Yes.
So this reference to
God.
a perception in Lieutenant General Mkonazi's mind that I may know of a plot shouldn't actually be in this paragraph.
yes, should have been. I will show you where it's supposed to. You will check that. Not congratulations. May I just have a second to rectify this, Commissioner?
Mr. Chairperson,
But one thing I like about
unless it's crucial that he should deal with it,
everything
which I
is
don't think should be
all
the
like
case.
sucks. Yeah, like
He's coming back tomorrow.
Certainly.
Hey,
Maybe we can.
something start
It's not
somewhere very
Perhaps there should be time for cross-examination.
You'll
and
travel
this
for
will be
this.
replaced.
it's
Will be sorted out
VLEIS
before-
place.
Then, if you can possibly finish off with paragraphs 86 and 7.
Thank you. Paragraph 85, I did send a message to Lieutenant General Konazi stating, congratulations, you are going to save the country. New press conference was going to be held by Lieutenant General Konazi before it happened. I wanted him to know that I had this knowledge and furtherance for my investigation. This conversation took place shortly after the arrest of General Kumar. I was under the impression that General Konazi was going to have a very positive press conference, and therefore I wrote the message as aforesaid. The latest transpired not to be the case. My message sent on 4 July 2025, congratulating General Konazi that he's going to save the country, clearly further caught his attention and he deemed it necessary to respond thereto. I did direct the communication to General Konazi requesting him to intervene. This was not out of genuine concern about the situation that was unfolding regarding warrants of arrest that were procured. This was, in my view, a knee-jerk reaction to the arrest of General Kumar, to arrest certain police officials, including General Masamune. I wanted to know how Lieutenant General Mkonas was going to react. I further also wanted to know what his next step would be. I contemplated genuinely possibility that he might resign from his position during the press conference.
When I come from this direction.
So if I understand you correctly, that message in early July you sent really to try to work out what the
Just to add on that, commissioners, there was
when I come from here.
A heavy observation
here.
because that week,
See where this road is.
General
You come in
Mkonas
here,
came to our
then
week,
you're gonna offer him somewhere here
And
and enter. The entrance is
that's why
somewhere.
we spoke about something like a coup of some sort.
After food lovers.
Here in Pretoria,
Yeah. After you check in this corner for your
including General Masemola,
then
they
you
stayed,
the entrance is
the
somewhere
whole
here.
night there.
Okay.
And that's where I derived
Sorry to interrupt. Who stayed the whole? General Masemola or
General.
For my people.
How's it going?
Good morning. Let's go.
I don't need papers. But in the next thing, I'm arrested along.
The license butcher, this one. They have everything from the height of the animal. Yeah. Invite zebra, buffalo, different ones, cow. Yeah, they have everything.
No, I don't need. I need buffalo, zebra, springbok.
Yeah. They normally have it. But sometimes I'm trying to okay, it's now out of stock because we haven't went to whatever they have a license.
It's not typed here. It was typed here in Pretoria at the college. We're going to even find the computer from which that statement was typed. It was not typed there.
You're saying you found, or you are hoping to find.
No, there is. We are 80% already. The six. This one saying should check when I sent him a message in advance. Commissioners. It was after the arrest of General General Masemola. After the arrest, maybe that should be recorded.
It's either you found it or you have not found it. You cannot find it 80%. So please make me understand.
Yeah.
You get that a person tasked will say,
My claim is approved.
now for me here to say, I have it, he's telling the truth. If he's watching, he'll just call me and say, I have it. But for the person, for 4 days, we placed the network to monitor the movement before this press conference. And even I should not want to go into the content of the press conference and leave the script, but I hope the stage will want to elaborate the investigation around this July 6 press conference.
You say that you contemplated the genuine possibility that General Mkwanazi might announce his resignation at the press briefing.
Yes.
Why did you contemplate that?
You see, the arrest of General Kumalo was a breaking point. It almost changed the South African police service. Everything changed. That's why we are here. There's no.
Hey, my brother.
That's why
You feel
I'm
like
able to say there is intelligence report in 2018. I know of 2019. There's no such thing as the big five. General Mkonazi,
Don't forget.
he was found at
Yeah.
the arrest.
What are Nigeria to
Even the press conference was only about that, where he said there is a.
That's the one that has an SD card slot. Yeah,
they are
this use as
using
one.
this tactic
So
of
I'll be
misdirection.
nationally high.
Like he say,
I gave him that long one.
this
Only.
because
Exactly. Yeah.
people
Yeah, it's the
didn't
small
want
one.
to be understood whether the PKTT was there or not.
Yeah.
They just brought a big narrative. If you allow me, Chair,
Did you see the
Mr.
Kruger event is coming again? The Kruger record.
minute to show you. There is
8 and 9.
something called
8 and
misdirect.
There's 2 days.
Mislead how everything happened.
Same
To
place.
give example of this witness, see who came here with the record.
They want. They want.
They say
Yeah.
Brown Mokgotsi
They
had
say this starts at
500,000
8
in
o'clock.
sense of
No.
again, he came with
Are you serious?
on the
No,
record. He gave CBA
I know
2
one of
million,
them.
1 million.
Yeah, that's it.
We are under
No,
video sharing.
Okay.
see,
You know how much is it per
I
night?
think
You saw the last time we checked.
6K.
6.
Ah,
Paid.
So
That place is expensive, man.
rules of the law, they're supposed to subject
they'll get some.
You know why it's
recording
expensive? It's ethical.
statement and immediately on the spot
Yeah.
apply for warrant of arrest for Brown Mogotsi, Senzo Mtunu, and General Smith. No,
That's
they bring it straight raw here.
Someone's forget.
yeah.
They just come with information that that will never be admissible in the court of
They
law.
will pay because
Say
now
we gave him
I see
500,000
the line.
scared. Was it
You know,
cash or
when we
say Cape Town?
someone the light
From the records show us the balance or the bill for 500. It's a similar thing.
check the light. You can see what the what's it now.
When General
What?
was speaking,
Hey, that's fine. When?
check this thing that he raised. He spoke about the magistrate who imposed a bail condition against the crime intelligence general.
Okay, let me go back.
If Nelson Mandela, the most respected president, he never called a press conference with people holding rifles behind him. And General Mkonazi speaking about that magistrate, I can assure you, is either he recused, he even resigned that magistrate to say, how can he impose a bail condition like that? Whereas he knows
on the YouTube
he
channel.
could just apply for the relaxation of bail condition and life goes on. But he was able to threaten. He did not even worry his statement, Commissioner, that it was Fadil Adams in Cape Town who
Shit.
the case
That's fine.
against General
I do that to drunk.
with the House
They are pushing it, man. That's just marketing on another level.
what happened in the Cape
So now you can
Town
monitor
not be
what
investigated.
time do
It's written on my statement. It
Yeah.
is a
And how is the weather?
practice.
Yes.
PKT,
Yeah, that's fine. So don't
these
just go there.
police, mafia, cartel,
That is always
this
like
group of
like
policemen, they don't want to be accountable. When the case could not
Yeah, I
be
don't feel
opened
like
in
that, yeah.
I bet it's fine. And then they got the best view.
and
Where
the
was?
matter could not be
I bet
investigated.
it's next to.
And Friday confirmed during the ad hoc that it was a Section 27 referral. Becky Dele came to Parliament and said, no, it was in Kabini.
Yeah. And at what time?
Becky Dele came
Even at night.
to ad hoc and said, Kat told him,
Okay, let me.
Brown Mogotsi and Senzo, they were together with
Yeah,
Kat.
even at
He
night.
spoke about money.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a form
24
of
Oh, that's fine.
okay.
That's fine.
Paul Kumalo,
Let's see the sun.
Section 205. Locate Brown
Oh.
Mogotsi, Senzo Mtunu, and Kat. They bring is to mislead
that's good.
everyone. They bring information that does
Yeah,
not
that's why it's
fit.
you're
They
paying for the data.
just coincidental. There's a
Where is
police
this?
that police
Okay.
Bushiri. He came now on the
Damn.
line. He's saying he gave Sibia 12 million. He's talking so much, man. I can show you now. The period in question, Sibia was not a policeman. Because there's a misdirection. There is something that is concocted just to say this one is doing that. Now, I hope you're gonna go into the messages, Commissioner. You will see messages that I sent to Kat, messages that I wanted to publish secretly.
Yeah.
Came out this Sunday from the, I don't know
This is fast.
whether it's the Sunday World Audit, but it speaks of the Inspector General that that's the report. It's there in those messages. They're not talking about it. It is there in my messages that the car, the Mercedes Benz belonging to the crime intelligence was used, and the AK-47 was taken from the SAP-69 for the death of Magat. They don't those things. They want Muntuni with it's just to mislead everyone.
And you know,
We
just to
did
go
that in the
there.
absence of the president.
Yeah.
We thought Masemola will say, you are not supposed to call a press conference like that. He did not even respect the protocol. No, he's endorsing that. When these generals are arrested, he refused to suspend them. What did he do? He took the same provincial commissioner who was in Western Cape who refused to open those cases. He's now working in the office of General Masemola, Pateki. In 6 days, he met those generals which were arrested. He cleared them and said, internally, they are not wrong. They must come back to work. I speak to you now. Lushaba is back to work. I believe General Kumar, the lieutenant, is going back to work.
Mogotsi.
It's because of this police mafia. There is something that is colored to mislead everyone. Big Five, the Grand Cartel. 18 Mackenzie, the minister said there is mafia, Chinese mafia, Russian mafia.
This one is
Stop
here to
story.
drop names. He's not playing.
This report
Has not played.
there is not even one Chinese, not Russia, nothing. They just orchestrate things to mislead the public. Thank you, Commissioner.
Can we?
Can I just, you were asked the question about why you entertained the possibility that Commissioner that General Mkwanazi would resign at that press
They
conference.
say the minister is careful.
I'm trying to reconcile
No,
that
but
and maybe
yes, petrol
explain
is
it
there, Mario.
that in the preceding
Yeah,
paragraph,
and they say we start before 8. So
you say, this is at page 18, you say at the end of that paragraph, you say, I was under the impression that General Mkwanazi was going to have a positive press conference. So you say that, and then the later paragraph, you then say you are under the possibility, you contemplated that he was going to resign. Is that the positive that you that it
yeah,
would
yeah.
have been, you contemplated he would resign, and that is what you had in mind as a positive thing?
Thank you, Commissioner. In those messages, and I heard him when he was giving evidence here, he said, me and him spoke on the phone. We spoke about how easy it is for one police officer to obtain a section, a J50 for another officer, and these arrests are now happening randomly. On the basis of that discussion,
They woke
he
up there.
would
Yeah, they were just chilling.
bring a press conference that
Hey,
speaks
we didn't even get time to
uniting
test. I remember.
this community, uniting the infighting, as opposed to what, or you would resign. That's what they're trying to say.
So you considered the resignation to be the positive thing? Because I'm trying to make sense of two seemingly contradictory statements that you're making. You contemplated
Yeah.
would
Hey, that one
resign.
was
If you're
for.
on statement, you feel something positive out of this press conference. I'm trying to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Commissioner, thank
Remember,
you.
you saw how I
The
told her about the Christmas music. Yeah, she was
conversation that took place
very
after
welcome.
the arrest of
Scammers, they know. It's scammers. They come up with the ideas. Scammers are always ahead.
Yeah.
You must have been like, you're chasing.
If you read, if you read this in a large, it feels like it's Microsoft the code. It's RN.
So it makes it that RM looks like an.
Yes.
You get to keep your
It's
hands
RN
straight.
Microsoft
Your
the
life
code.
and stand a chance of
Yeah, it looks like it's Microsoft.
rises to the
So
value
you read it in Russian, you still think it's Microsoft.
So then they get your account.
Is
Deal.
a WhatsApp of 31 December 2024. You sent the WhatsApp message to 31 December stating today is the day and
Right.
we should just stand back. Can you just go to page 59 of the witness statement bundle? I think that's the WhatsApp you're talking about. You have it at 11:32 on the 31st of December.
That's correct, commissioners.
So,
Look at my
standing issues.
Hmm.
Now this again. Today is D-Day on the other side. I also think you must stand back. So that you wrote.
That's correct.
Well, what did you mean today is D-Day on the other side?
Yes, the message 11:32, 11:31. I say I'm now worried, my brother. And 11:32 is responding or same seconds. What about what? And then I said outstanding issues. Now this again. Today is the D. Another side, stand back. Then he asked, stand back. Don't understand what you mean. Then there comes my response. For your safety and business.
But I'm curious as to what you meant by saying today is D-Day on the other side. What did you mean with that?
That was the issue of, remember it was before the January 8th, there was the first deadline to do the payment. The other side, that's what he had to do for the January 8th. But that one, then on the other side, and then he said, I think you must stand back. Then stand back, he said, I don't understand. And I said, for your safety and business. That was the deadline for the other thing to be paid for the January 8th. The other side. It was a deadline, it was a D-Day.
So you're saying that when you referred to D-Day, you were referring to the January the 8th?
Say outstanding issues at Kwama, and I speak about now this again, but today is a D side on the other side. I refer to the D-Day for the payment.
Mr. Mogotsi, what does the January 8th celebration have to do with Mr. Matlala's safety and business?
Those were two issues. The same way when the PKTT went to his house on the 6th, there was that information again. That's why I spoke about his safety and business, that they were going to into his business again, and they would also either confiscate or do something. It was just information that came that time.
But this is the 31st of December 2024.
Yeah,
Why do you say for your safety and business? What did you know about the
I'm saying
PKTT?
I did tell him over the phone as we spoke. I heard that they were going to go back to him again. And this time they were going to either close his business, because there was a time when they took his firearms and he's running a security company. Then I said, this time, just for your safety and for your business, that's what I was referring to.
So did you think that the PKTT
was going there
was
again?
going to go to Mr. Matlala's house
Again.
on the 31st of December 2024?
Not necessarily the 31st. It was, I thought, any time during the time, any time.
Including the 31st of
Yes,
December.
but the part of the other side was D-Day, was the payment. It was not. I hear everyone saying now. I was saying the D-Day for the disbandment, And Essen, remember we've been talking about this legend. You don't apply it when you lie unnecessarily. You cannot lie under oath. I would say, no, I was referring to my work. No, it's not like that, commissioners. This was clearly for the deadline, and sorry, then the other one, it was for the suspicion that the PKTT was going to go to his house again and his business.
Why did you suspect the PKTT would go to his
It's information that you get, Commissioner, every day. His ID number.
Yeah, but why?
It has because they previous convictions, pending cases, they told everything, all the matters that they were only about sources. It was in 2018. Always here, you know, Commissioner John Wick is Vusimusi Ketman. We were doing something here, Commissioner.
Yeah.
Pictures. Yeah, this
He confirmed that John Wick is
and I just said, I wish I can just share you with my phone and see what comes. Where they were talking about the G20 and what. It's
And another
like
confession,
that.
I'm
Every
not
time
John Wick, John Wick, the
there's
notorious John Wick
it's a CIT,
Cat
there
Madlanga.
is that line. But there was a suspicion that they
Okay, in a way also, can blame him.
So someone told you
Okay,
That's correct.
and not.
KTT
You know what he did when he was John Wick?
to his house on the 31st.
He killed all
Yes,
the
that's when I was
top
talking to him.
notorious gang leaders
Thank
in Soweto.
There's another guy.
Then if we go down to page
In
62,
Joburg, he took over the
Even
territory.
in Venda, there were some guys there who were being killed. One
put to the
I don't know if it's him.
62,
No,
62,
that,
page 62.
that like you would come in wearing black and wearing a mask live.
You say in your statement at paragraph
In
18,
front of this is
sent the
it's
WhatsApp
a very nice sports car.
on 1
Oh,
January 2025,
please.
stating, "Good day, I have arranged a meeting with Sabia and the minister."
It was
as to
terrible,
the
but it was
solution."
fixing the country so they can take over properly.
You say you didn't send that one.
That for saying.
Yeah, you see.
That's correct.
How much?
You then said
They're not gonna say, you know. Oh,
screenshot of what purports to be Matlala's phone.
Where is it on?
It stands to be noted that a screenshot is easily
some
manufactured,
page
cannot be
vintage
relied on.
broadcast.
So in my view, regard must be had to the original message on the original phone in which it was received, referencing
At that one,
both
they
the
will take your
recipient and
money.
sender.
Take your money and disappear.
Is that what you see in this document that's displayed here
Someone who scammed them.
Yeah,
is a
always.
printout of a single Android WhatsApp phone that is recorded on Mr. Matlala's phone. So this is not a screenshot. This is something that is printed out from a single Android file recording WhatsApp calls between Mr. Matlala and yourself. That's the genesis.
Which page? 60. Is which page 63?
It is 62.
If I did not mishear, Mr. Shaskarson, I think you said calls. It's mostly chats.
Well, chats and calls. It is a WhatsApp file that contains a record of all of the WhatsApp messages, be they voice or chat, between two parties on an Android device.
Hey, I wasn't expecting the VC to wake up to come in very that early.
And
She shocked me.
the
I was just chilling there.
here is the entire contents of
Yeah.
That one, they won't give us
the record on Mr. Matlala's Apple ICC, the WhatsApp calls and chats between.
Hey, but she was early. Hey, she came very early. I didn't
Do you
expect
follow
it.
the substance of the point being made by Mr. Shaskarson?
See how she can stay. Book there for 30 minutes. So you
But-
Do follow
she needs to
that. Say it's a printout.
Too
Commissioners,
much.
Not that time when you go there and you
You know,
wait.
Aye.
this message
Mm-mm.
compared to all these other messages
Not feeling it.
that
Yeah.
is
Yeah. You
indicating
already went out.
issues that I said I have typed. I would have easily said, yes, I wrote this message. Perhaps the commission should allow me that tomorrow I must bring you. You must tell me what I must bring. I can make this is this is easily fabricated. There was a message of Brown Mogotsi with the Treasurer General of the ANC that she wrote me a message that I must attack Fiki Mbalula, which I never spoke to the Treasurer General of the ANC. So these messages can easily be. You even during the
Yeah. It was
this
in the
other
way, Mama.
ad hoc
No.
Advocate Johnson.
I know I was just worried about the glasses, but
The
totally.
message Cat's phone.
The other one will get it next.
Yeah.
The moment you delete, the moment you delete, it means you
No, this is fine. I'm so
Then there's
heads down.
You're standing
Fucking no.
your
I'm telling you.
just
This is
playing
quality,
record
Muna.
that your point is wrong. It isn't
I'm
true.
telling you, this is quality.
So if you still want to stand by the version, knowing that it's not a screenshot as opposed to a printout,
Yeah, that week.
in the Apple
Duplication. Oh yeah, yeah.
copy them. I extract them, export them, put them on the account.
Oh, I found them here. It's 1 and 2. Could be the last one. This is the yeah. It's almost the same size.
It's not my mistake.
There is the second possibility that it
You see, this one got a nice angle. The
printout,
glasses don't reflect when she's
but
here.
it's manufactured. Which one of the two?
Yeah.
is it?
First of all, that you say, according to the evidence leader, commissioners is saying this is
A
not a
little.
screenshot, it's a
Ah,
printout.
man, this is-
Saying
It's a printout of the check, not
yes, not a
a
screenshot.
screenshot.
Oh, you recorded late.
Yes. So I'm saying, in as much as I don't remember myself sending this message, and
Oh,
tomorrow
Is that the last one? The last clip?
there'll
Yeah.
be an opportunity to share with the commission. How do you mention in my world the name minister or Sbia
Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I got it. Oh.
will have and in as much as I say it's not implicating me in any way, there's no need to say I did not send it. I could have said yes, I sent it. I was in just like I've been explaining.
That
Prior
thing is like
commissioners.
it's sort of an iPad, man. Do you see
This thing.
that controller?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
we then
It didn't say it didn't say
91,
nasty.
you say did send the message, send the WhatsApp to Matlala referencing that the task team came to his house and harassed him. And that is a message on the 1st of January, and it's at 22:38 on the 1st of January. That's the message that you're confirming you did send.
The line.
It's page 60. The message
No,
page
this I think
63.
is the best way.
Page 63 at
That's that,
22:38.
what's that thing? That other thing that you where you put a clip.
That's correct. I did send.
No, move it from outside of control.
Of 92,
I think there's no
Oh yeah.
you
the project.
explain why you sent it.
Yeah.
Then in
Amara, I
paragraph
did get it.
93,
Check.
I think you are referring to the message on the 2nd of January at 8:58,
Oh no.
where it says
Just one.
they got the
I
letter
think
on
that
Monday.
one works best.
As we speak,
Just
they are bringing all the dockets to Sevilla.
put the
That's
main.
correct.
And the other one.
And that
then say
But you say you did say.
then you
Yes,
take
I did send.
both that one. Then say Sanbonani. Then you pause. Then you
23, you explain
that part
why
where
you
you
assume that we're bringing the
you
dockets
put
to
it
General
there.
Sabia. Can you
On this
just
timeline.
read the commission?
Although the information contained in the letter of the Minister Italia disbanding the PKTT task team did not include any reference to the National Deputy Commissioner Jan Sibia taking control of the dockets. That the PKTT was taking control of the dockets that the PKTT was investigating. This would have occurred as a matter of consequence. I say this because the Deputy National Commissioner of Police is responsible for all the dockets within the South African Police Service across the country. I therefore implied in my mind that when a specialized task team PKTT is disbanded by the Minister of Police, the dockets being result under the care, custody, and control of the Deputy National Commissioner General.
So if I understand you correctly, you're saying you made an assumption
I mean, use a mouse.
that when disbandment
It used to the mouse.
Ah, no, no, it's one way, man. If I want to move fast, it's a boss.
I can remove everything.
would
Yeah.
be taken to the
If I messed up,
General
then
Sabia.
Yes, I'll perhaps also give where I derived that there was a matter of
Okay. Can I undo everything?
VIP protection of the Deputy President. The VIP protection of the Deputy President. And the case was opened against them. They had to do their bail process. And there was a time when I asked a very close friend of mine that, now, how far is this investigation? And the person said, no, we'll have to ask if they are all dockets belongs to him.
Which one is the main?
And
The main one is 84.
only to find out those ones did not go to General Sibia, but they were done by presidents as we were talking. But he said, except this one, all the dockets across the country goes to Sibia. That's how I knew that as a decision of the minister disbanding, it will go. The dockets will go to General Sibia.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm.
Why did you not
Oh,
think
yes,
that
they-
dockets would go to the stations of origin in KZN? Why did you assume that they will go to General Sibia in Victoria?
Other one.
I do not think there's one person
Do that thing.
with that authority to disperse the dockets in
line.
one province. They had, remember, they had to be taken to the national office for rearrangement and placement of the new investigating officers, arrangement with the DPP or prosecutors responsible. It could not be done at the station level, is my thinking.
And how did you know that? Because those are internal subs processes.
That's my world, Commissioner.
No, the reason I'm asking you this question is that we had a very senior official from SAPS yesterday, General Motsipe, and she was not clear about the process. And here you are, a citizen who's not part of the SAPS, and you seem to know better than her what was to happen with the dockets.
I cannot respond to that.
I think
And I'm saying
yeah.
the fact that sometimes just sitting with my handler and other friends,
No, I get you.
when we spoke about the dockets, it was confirmed that all the dockets in the country reports actually it is the DNC, particularly said General CB, who's responsible for all the dockets.
Why did you think, or why did you consider that Mr. Madlanga should know that the dockets, the PKTT dockets, are going to General Sibia?
It's true, Commissioner, just like the previous question from the Commissioner, that how would I know when someone, a senior official from SAPS, could not line up the answers like I do,
Yeah.
assuming I know that
It's what
it
they
was to
wanted, man.
boost
Public.
and to show that I'm in charge. when I speak to my target. And then he felt it that, yeah, this man is in charge. Just to tell him, remember, he did not have a case with the PKTT, he did not have a docket, but informing him that now the docket are going to Siberia is an indication that that PKTT now is no more and that even moving to the national office.
We want to achieve in all of what
Um,
we want to do.
then in 94, if we talk about the South Vesta case, is there anything you want to add?
It may as well be a good NGO.
No, I've not added anything. It is just that it became so viral, and I did mention it's only the information I gave to my handler, and I still confirm the content of paragraph 24. And further that in 95, it is not, like I said, General Mkonazi imputes that Major General Khan had informed me of the details of the operation. No, I merely relate this information to my handler. If and I'm not close to General Khan, but in case he shared something with me, I would have known better about that. I only gave little information.
But she's old, yeah, man.
Hmm?
She's old.
In paragraph 96, you say, in amplification of what I'd stated above relating to my investigations at Matlala, I sent a WhatsApp to Matlala on 26 January reminding him to submit his invoice. I think you
Yeah.
put the date wrong.
Yeah.
I can't. There doesn't seem to be a WhatsApp of 26 January.
100%.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Maybe overnight.
Staff.
Oh, I wanted to say
because we see you. I see you and identify.
Maybe what
not by us.
yeah, we did make a request if we could take a 5-minute. So maybe if we could take that now.
Yeah, here we were.
This break, correct date and reference for paragraph 96.
Yeah.
Let's come back at 10 past. Let's adjourn.
The other question.
Too close to
The journey.
after the what do you call it? After the light,
Yeah.
it was showing the outside of the banner. So I had to move it so it does that.
Yeah.
So they're done for the day.
I think it's a break. This one's